I don't want to answer your question about the recession.
NASDAQ 100 on a tear of 0.8% as well.
Okay, everyone, we're going to grab some Trade Desk at 55.13 right here. They missed mostly on guidance, really. In fact, they beat on revenue, EBITDA, adjusted EPS, the whole 9 yards. And Trade Desk has really been, I would say, surprising to the upside lately, in that business has just been stronger than expected. So, interesting that they're guiding down. I think they're guiding to 580 million from 611, down, implying about an 18% revenue growth next quarter versus 24-25% expectation. So yeah, not great, obviously, but they're just a really high quality company. The one caveat I will apply to this is that I've never liked the amount of stock-based compensation that Trade Desk allows. It's quite material. So, otherwise though, they've been beating and surprising, as you can see back here. I believe that would have been earnings, quite a big surprise to the upside. Yeah, so, generally the business has been quite good. I think this is a macro issue. I'm quite happy to buy down here. Again, getting a 28% discount on the multiple, right? If you think of it that way, I think it was trading at 21 times enterprise value, revenue to enterprise value. So, 28% less kind of gets you into the more reasonable range. But, the part of the reason why they get such a hefty multiple is the consistency and growth, right? They did beat across the board on everything this quarter. And then the margins are very strong. They've managed to scale, being a SaaS company without driving up costs. So their margins are really healthy and look good. So yeah, I like it down here. I'm happy to be a buyer, and I will sit for a while, more than a while actually. Back we had a lot of pessimism last December, early January. We're getting back down to those levels now. Despite further growth from last year and generally progressing the business and the offering and whatnot. So yeah, I like it here. So okay, and then quickly on to SoFi here. The title says we'll just be swapping SoFi for Trade Desk 1-for-1. We're gonna avoid any cash complications and just sell the remaining amount of SoFi. I think it's down about 8% from where we bought it. Likely due to this news, because we're a little bit slow on transacting, given that the market's had time to digest what I'm about to speak about. Yeah, we'll trade 1-for-1 basically across the portfolios, which is the growth, the medium risk, and even the speculative, unfortunately, which just started, but wasn't expecting this news. So it's unfortunate that 3 days later we're now clearing it out and trading it for something else. So in order to buy Trade Desk, we're going to need to sell something, and that was SoFi, I think I mentioned. So we will sell here after hours. It's 40 minutes after the bell at the moment. So we will sell at 684, doing the other transaction in the after hours as well. So we'll sell all of SoFi, which I think was about a 1.5% position. We're taking about an 8% loss on it, unfortunately, just in that the news developed after we bought, which was that the chief risk officer sold, I can't remember if he was the one that sold 30% or 50% of his holdings. And then the other officer sold, either 30 or 50. So essentially liquidating their positions as directors is concerning. I just don't like that. And it's in this environment where consumers have a lot of debt, interest rates are high. I just don't know is simply the short answer. SoFi, is growing at a great clip, doing really well on that front. But the liability side of the picture, I don't know and I don't understand well enough. And the directors are telling me that they don't have confidence. So I don't want to stick around to find out why they don't have confidence. And Trade Desk, on the other hand, as I mentioned, it's selling off on guidance, executing really well, but selling off on guidance. So I'm happy to pick it up 28% lower. So I think that's a good trade for me anyway. And as always, everyone, don't forget to like and subscribe, because it just lets me know that you're finding value in this and you'd like to see more. So if so, hit that subscribe button, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Okay, thanks a lot.